You notice anything with Nick?
In terms of what?
From the time yesterday when he came out of the room and I threw my little pissy fit, which was out of line and I shouldn't have done. I should have just been cool about it and I should have like talked to you and some other people about it. But I was so fucking pissed off. He's been making it very well known that he's like, I can't stand Jack. He's following me everywhere, kind of a thing today. And I will almost guarantee you it was him with the mustard with Jen. Guaranteed.
Yeah. Well, first of all, let's go through a few things on that, just real quick. I was personally sitting with at least half the house during the whole time in question, so I can tell you for a 100% fact that it wasn't myself, Danielle, Mike, Kale, Jen herself. There was at least someone else. I mean, I was sitting with 6, 8 people, like in the bathroom.
And I heard Zach was running in the workout room.
I believe Amber was talking to Dustin. I think Zach was working out. Jameka was getting ready and changing in our room, and didn't see anyone really or anything or whatever. I mean,
and I was in the DR.
I know that Jessica was somewhere. I don't remember where, but even still, I mean, clearly Jessica didn't squirt mustard on Jen's pillow, so I think that's pretty safe to say. Well, I guess Jen approached Nick about it, but I don't know what happened.
She also said that when she went into the DR with the veto thing, that she talked to them and they said they were going to call in and talk to who did it after that. And there was 2 people that they called, and one was Dustin and one was Nick, and Nick was first.
That's funny. I don't really know what the motivation was behind that. I mean, I could see her having done it to herself, and I could see someone, thinking it was...
Going to bed?
Good night. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Shabbat Shalom.
Aloha.
Adios. How do you say it in French? Bonjour. No, is that good? Hello?
Good night now.
Or goodbye?
So y'all are out here chilling.
I thought you were going to bed.
I am. I gotta curl my hair. I got a wedgie. What? Either I've eaten more than I should have, or these pants. Surely.
A little bit of both.
Probably so.
We were doing a quick catch up.
Oh.
I was gonna say, as far as that goes, I mean, I could see it a multitude of ways, but I'm fairly certain that whoever did it didn't realize or expect that it would have turned into what it turned into, and that's why they tried to.
What pisses me off is everybody assumes that it was me, or like most of the people in the house, from what I heard, assume that it was me, when it's like I would have thought that most people in the house would have known that that's definitely not my style, that if I have a problem I confront somebody over it, not go fucking squirt mustard on their fucking pillow.
Do you even think, though, that it was an issue of someone having a problem, or do you think it was just like someone thought they were doing something funny, and then once they realized how everyone reacted, they like panicked and tried to like, oh no, like.
I'm joke going wrong.
Yeah. I mean, would it be that far-fetched to think that she did it to herself? I don't think that's outrageous either.
All right.
Who knows? I really barely care about that. I mean, in that it's just...
In the whole spectrum of things.
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you this. It'll come out when we leave anyway.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Not that it'll make much of a difference at that point.
No, and in fact... It's not like it'll be something that they do some big unveil about. It'll be probably one of the most minor incidents that happen here in the whole scope of the time. Exactly. No one will care come tomorrow. So, but it did turn into quite the little.
There's just been a lot of weird things with Nick, as all as I'm just kind of pointing out. It's
like
he was running around today going, it's still on mic, right? Still on mic, and it's like we all said and agreed that we're not going to talk about this at all.
Yeah. I think, for me, come maybe late tomorrow or Wednesday or whatever, like as we're getting a little closer again, we'll revisit it, we'll discuss some pros and cons, and we'll see where everyone stands on it. But Yeah, I mean, I've noticed he's making a conscious production of certain things.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it.
You see how pissed off he was when he was doing the whacking that fucking tetherball
Okay,
today?
well, I don't.
Why?
Still
Where did
crush
that come
some skulls,
from?
Man.
Well, I still
Where
don't
did that
understand
come from?
exactly prior to your little incident with him yesterday. What was he stewing about in the first place? Because
What was he doing? What?
He was brooding for hours before you guys ever spoke and had your
Yeah.
little tiff and the beer taken away last night. For 3-4 hours prior to then, he was sitting by himself, storming around before Amber went to talk to him to calm him down.
The reason that happened last night was he was sitting in the hammock. I came out here. I came right from the diary room. I had no idea what was going on when I came out. And I came out here, and he's like, you know, starts getting into the same shit that we talked about the other day and starts reiterating the same bullshit again. I'll walk out of here voluntarily. I gave you my word as a man that I'm not doing this with Danielle. And then he like full on said, I'm not in an alliance with Zach and Jen. And how the fuck did he know that when the night before that's exactly what I was saying was those two I think are in alliance. And those three were the ones up in the fucking HOH left alone. And that's why I got pissed off.
I took a new approach today. I openly mocked Zach in front of Mike, Kale, Jen, and Nick, and just thought to myself, I don't really fucking care. Zach can't do shit anyway, so.
Zach seems like he's kind of out and he's in a panic right now.
He's in a panic?
He was telling me, it's like, you know, I'm at the point, and I don't know what is showing, what isn't anymore. It's like, you know, I don't even care anymore. I'm like so depressed and blah, blah, blah.
Good.
Every time I go somewhere, everybody leaves, and it was happening like all day.
Because he was fucking, okay. I know you guys were over here, so you weren't like entirely like witness to this or whatever. But like, I can't really say it from other people's perspective. I don't know what anyone else was doing, but the two of you and Kale were over here. Amber and Nick were over there. And Jessica and I were on the hammock. Dustin was working out. I don't know where anyone else was or what they were doing. I don't know what the nature of any of these conversations were. The kid came out, saw for a fact that and that we were sitting and just chilling out, we were relaxing, and we weren't talking anything about the game at all. We were just, you know, enjoying 5 minutes. He comes and makes a fucking beeline over to us, like he's fucking, you know, he has like a, you know, a look in his eyes from before he ever leaves the kitchen.
Yeah.
Stomps over to us like a fucking idiot, and then says with his own fucking mouth, "Things are weird here tonight. People are just doing their own things, pairing off. So I decided I would interrupt the two of you and ruin your pairing," or something to that effect. And I almost,
and of all people, him being paired off with Danielle, I mean, give me a break.
I almost told him to go fucking kill himself right off the go. But then instead,
Can you imagine if that? And you know what? He probably would. And that's the thing, is he could get away with it because he's got that little dash of sarcasm added to it. Why don't you go kill yourself,
no,
Nick?
the thing is,
Not Nick.
no,
We're not talking about
this
Nick.
is Zach. This is Zach.
Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
Nick, no.
I'm skipping here.
No problem. This is Zach.
Do time.
And then he just sits there. And Jess and I are like staring at him like, what are they?